Say it isn't so. It isn't so. Say it isn't so. Oh, say it isn't so. It isn't so. Say it isn't so. Oh, take the wheel. I don't know what to say. No more wire hangers or no more nonsense. But this is beep beep. It's on the screen. You see it on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. It says black men, we need to have a heart to heart about this. But it is. They are getting low budget, high value. They're high value king. If that's how they want to identify him, no problem. Tattooed on their bodies. What did this man do that was so great besides make a living off of disparaging black women? You got money for tattoos? Is that child support paid up? Right now, Wall Street is on sale. It speaks volumes, and of course, it's their body, it's their right. But the fact it's gone to this level, $1,000 dude, it really shows you, in my opinion, that a lot of these black men, daddy issue, this, to me, it seems like you're desperate to hold on to something. Desperate. What's the value? High value man who rents the room? High value man who's going back and forth over utility bills? High value man who leaves a cardboard box. I'm like, man, that box kind of big. Was somebody staying in it one while? I hope not. In the middle of the road. High value man who uses the box to catch the oil drippings from the car. Is this man so important in your life for you to do this? I hate to say it, but this lets me know one thing: the dust buckets, they're really empty. I'm sorry. This is why, as Dr. Clay Anderson said, black kids are inheriting dust, because you know what? Their priorities are in the wrong place. Hence the term dusty. Hence the term dust bucket. Your priorities are in the wrong place. When's the last time they read a book? When's the last time they've talked to their children about what's going on in the world? Their safety? Do they have any questions? Let's go over some things. When you do stuff like this, it speaks volumes about your mental state. Now, they can have a picture of whomever they want. But this guy here, Lord, they even got reports coming out. I can't take anymore. Saying the dude was still married. I hope not, because they're saying that he was still legally married. And some are saying, I don't know. I haven't verified this here. I do not know, but I'm hearing in the YouTube streets he was still legally married. And then they're saying he had a whole lot of debt. Oh my gosh, if he was still legally married with a whole lot of debt, guess what? Mrs. Kitten Hills, Mrs. Samuels, Mrs. All Change Man, Mrs. I don't want to pay my part in utility bills, that may fall on you because you're his wife. Legally. We've been separated. Paperwork means everything. This shows you that just desperate to grab hold of something. Who is this? It's really sad. What did he do? Well, he put me on game by the black women's. Did he put you on game about health, business, finances? Did he? This is why the community is in the state that it's in. The brain doesn't function too well. Always worried about the wrong darn thing. Obsessed with infantile behavior, infinitesimal matters that will get you nowhere, and that's your focus. Meanwhile, the whole world is going on. Meanwhile, the second quarter, which would be, let's say, June, right? January, March, first quarter, April, May, June. Second quarter, Wall Street's recover some, then goes down. Guess what? They're expecting layoffs. But you got money to go around and do this. They're saying companies may start to lay off. They're saying, hey, some experts, and again, it's an opinion, a recession is inevitable. Last quarter last year, you had some people, hedge funds managers saying, yeah, we're getting our retirees that they're cashing in. Why? Because let's see, I don't know, the paper I got from Barron's, Wall Street Journal, that crash is coming. It's going to be pretty major. And gee, did it happen? Yeah, it did happen. But you got time for this. Is this why we're at the bottom? Is this why this group of men is considered collectively the least educated, most incarcerated? Your mind don't think. Caught up in trivial matters. If during the second quarter they start laying off average workers, what's the plan? Go to your mama's house? Sure can't go to Kevin's house. Worried about the wrong thing. It speaks volumes of the mental state. And Lord, who reproducing with this? Girl, you need your head checked too. The community, when you look at things like the videos and what's happening in the inner city, Chicago, Detroit, H-Town, places in Florida, become a breeding ground for ignorance. A breeding ground for ignorance, filling up that pipeline to prison. And let's not act brand new. Well, you know you ain't get no fair trial. Well, if you know that life is not fair, then you need to really go ahead and get your head on straight. All the white folks was on that jury. Did you do it? And if you didn't do it, that's different. But even if you did, why would you do it if you know, okay, more than likely I commit a crime, they're going to call the police. Yeah. And then they may investigate, and I may go to trial. Innocent or not, maybe because you're black and it's an all white jury, you got a good chance of getting locked up. So why would you put yourself in that position to begin with, knowing the outcome will not be favorable to you? You got time for this. You got time and money for this? When the last time some of these same men have you bought your child a book? Can your kid read past the Cat in the Hat book? Because reports are saying that they're graduating, and many of them are reading at 6th grade level. How the heck are you 16, 17 years old and reading at 6th grade level? It speaks volumes. It speaks volumes, and it's sad. Out of everything going on, economic collapse for many around the corner, and I bet some of them got baby mamas that's packing up, don't know, need somewhere to go, like 1 inch away from a horrible possibility. And I don't wish this on anyone, but you like basically an inch away. Don't have $5 saved up from homelessness. One little hiccup do you in. It's got to be some ghetto, low self-esteem women breeding with this here, and they can be ghetto and have a degree. You're gonna call yourself slumming? Seriously? What's that guy? What was this? Is it Liverpool with the stock market, and he made all that money? You know what happened to him? I think he lost a lot of money, and then he kind of created his own demise. But my point of bringing that is, I'm trying to like really understand, what did this guy do that was so great? Did he cure the common cold? Did he? Did he cure the common cold? Is he that guy? I think his name is Q Butter, that started that school. But this is what you do. It's so sad when you're a low performing man, low vibrational person. You are so desperate, you grasp at anything to validate you, because you know that you are a low vibrational person. This is what you do. I bet most of the ones doing this can't even write a decent paper as to why you admire the man so much. Dissertation, we don't even know they can spell dissertation. Or yes, I can. Dizz. You said dissertation, it started with did it. I knows I can spell. Sure, whatever you say, but I think everyone else talks it with a DISS. But hey, have it your way. It's Dusty Day. We finna have a Kevin Samuels Dusty Day. Have it your way. This speaks volumes. And it's sad. Anyway, the trajectory of this community is destined for greater ignorance and poverty based on what I see. It's too far gone. I would love to say I think I'm wrong. I doubt it. Again, the second quarter is coming. They're expecting companies to possibly, a strong possibility that some may start laying off. Gee, I wonder who. Those who inherit dust. But you worried about this. Unreal. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Be safe out there. There's dust everywhere, and I'm out. It's crazy.